have a bunch of products laid out in front of me and I don't even know where to start. Welcome back to Free the Tomatoes, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Today I am going to update you on on how 365 days of samples is going. Like I said, there's a ton of stuff in front of me and I'm just feeling slightly overwhelmed right now. But without further ado, let's talk about the stuff that I used up. I don't think anybody saw this coming because I know I didn't, but Cruella by NARS is gone. So you're probably looking at it going, hey, there's still some pencil there, but this refuses to sharpen. So I've dug all the stuff I can out of there and I'm calling it a day because I am not going to fight with it. Next, I have the Shiseido All-Time Power Infusing Concentrate. This reeked like alcohol. It burned, it irritated my eyes, like the fumes went up and into my eyes, and this was just all around awful in my opinion. This was a 3-day sampler set and I discarded the other 2 days because I ended up washing the first day off and there's no way in hell I was going to put myself through that again. Next we have Sleep Tight Firming Night Balm with Echinacea. Can't speak to anything about the firming aspect of this, but what I did find nice about it is I would layer it actually on top of this one here, which is the Dr. Jart Water Fusion Mask. I felt this one didn't last on its own, but if I topped it with the sleeping balm, it held that hydration in, so the hydration actually lasted. One thing with this firming balm, it is one of those thick kind of oily consistencies, so if you have oily skin, I don't think you're going to enjoy this whatsoever, but I also don't think that this has the staying power on its own. So together I thought this was great if you're somebody who is dehydrated and dry. I'm not sure how this would work for anybody else. Okay, we have the Dream Duo by Glam Glow. This is step one. Step one went on and dried rather quickly, so I think that's good, especially because there are 2 steps to it. But then I'm not sure what step 2 was, but step 2 irritated my cheeks beyond belief and it burned. Like, it smells absolutely delicious, but can't judge your skincare by scent, but it just hurt my cheeks so bad when I put step 2 on. Step 1, perfectly fine. Step 2, nope. Next I have Bosch Yasaki Balm. This seems to be a running thing with this update. This irritated my cheeks so bad. I hate to say it, but a lot of these products really did. I'm not sure if it's alcohol, if it's fragrance, or what it is with these products, but unfortunately this one didn't work on my face. However, I did try this one on my upper arms, and I have to report that it did help my KP. It did feel like my bumps kind of soothed down a little bit. However, once it got to a certain point, it kind of leveled off again from there. So it helped it, and then it stopped. Next we have the Sunday Riley CEO Cleansing Oil. I initially kind of liked this when I was massaging it onto my face. I was like, oh, this feels really nice. It was breaking up my makeup. And then I went over to take my eye makeup off and holy did this hurt my eyes. Now, the first time I used it, I was like, okay, maybe I got it in my eyes, and I tried it. I'm pretty sure I tried this about 4 or 5 times because I wanted to like it, and every single time it irritated my eyes. It hurt, it burned, and yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to call this one a no just for that. Lastly, out of products that we've used up, this is NARS's Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Oslo. This is the closest match to my color that I can find in NARS, but unfortunately, I don't know, this was too much of a hit and miss foundation for me. Some days it sat great, some days it looked like absolutely flawless and beautiful, and other days it settled into my pores, it would settle into my expression lines. I'm not sure why it would change on a day-to-day basis given that my primer was the same and everything, so it was just too temperamental of a foundation for me to actually want to continue using. So fun to try, but not for me. Now I have a bunch of stuff that's kind of left over and I'll try and go through it really quickly. We have Porcelain by Tarte. This is the Rainforest of the Sea. That is my closest foundation match that I've ever found, so I am super excited about that. It's still slightly off, so it's just kind of exciting to know that, hey, there might possibly be actually a match out there. Next we have the Fresh Black Tea Toner. Wasn't the biggest fan of that one, but I do also have the Black Tea Kombucha Essence, and this I was a huge fan of. I'll give you more updates when I actually use them up though. Still on the go is the Peony Brightening Foaming Cleanser by Fresh. I only used this one once so far. Pure Natural Facial Water by Ole Henriksen. Haven't used. Speaking of Ole Henriksen, I did use up the Wonderfield Double Cleanser, and that one I liked as I was massaging it on my skin, but it left an oily residue afterwards after I rinsed it off, even after I patted my skin dry, so I would pass on that one just for the leftover lingering kind of residue that it left behind. That felt like a really redundant sentence. And I also tried the detox clay mask in the Nurture Me line, as well as the berry gel mask. And both of those, I'm not sure what it was in there, but it was like a mix between the alcohol and the aloe, and the fumes would come up and just irritate my eyes so bad, almost similar to that Shiseido one, but stronger, believe it or not. And no, I cannot handle that. So unfortunately those two are a pass for me as well. And they also did irritate my cheeks, and I also did find that it kind of left a little bit of a rash around my neck area too. So unfortunately those are a big no for me. And the Nurture Me cream also did irritate my cheeks as well. So unfortunately the whole Nurture Me line, as nurturing as it's supposed to be, is a thumbs down for me. I'm actually scared to try the facial toner that I have left because I haven't tried that one, but can't knock it till you try it. So yeah, I'll update you on that later. I also have left some of the Peter Thomas Roth Hyaluronic Cloud Hydra Gel Eye Patches. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about these. These are nice, but I honestly don't see that big of a difference. It almost just feels kind of like a gel pad to just kind of keep whatever you have on, like underneath, just on your skin instead of possibly being evaporated or being dehydrated from the air. So I don't really feel they're worth the money at this point, but I still do have a few left to kind of go through, so who knows, my mind might change at that point. But yeah, so far they're nice, but nothing too special. One product that I did just randomly try and is a super no, and I have a little bit left, I'm going to give it to a friend for her to try, is the Matcha Magic Super Antioxidant Mask by Boscia. I was super excited to try this. I usually love Boscia products, and who doesn't like the idea of a matcha detoxing mask? So I was super excited about that, but this hurt so bad. This burned everything, like not just around my cheeks, this burned down my nose, it burned my chin, it burned my forehead. Like there's something in here that just doesn't work for me clearly. So I'm gonna pass this on to a friend, see how she likes it, but sadly that one's a no as well. I don't know why I felt this inclined, but I have a huge pile of samples here. As you notice, I'm not in my typical setting, so I don't have my bins to choose from. So I literally just grabbed a bunch of stuff, and when I say a bunch of stuff, I grabbed a bunch of stuff. So to add into this week, I have the Caudalie Gentle Buffing Cream, I have Origin's Mega Mushrooms Face Serum, I have the Tatcha Violet Sea Radiance Mask. This is a retry. I tried it once and I think I liked it, but I wasn't sure. So this is a retry of that. I have Kapari's Coconut Lip Love, I have Dr. Jart's Ceramidin. No, it doesn't end there. I also have Genius Liquid Collagen by Algenist. I have Peter Thomas Roth's Hungarian Thermal Heat Mask. I have the Cicapair Tiger Grass Dr. Jart Cream. I have the Dr. Brandt's Power Dose Vitamin D. Kate Somerville's Pink Plumping Mask. I have the Origins Mega Mushroom Cleanser. Almost done. I also have the Caudalie Moisturizing Mask. The Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask by Fresh, and last but not least, I threw this one in here just because when I picked it up I was like, oh, why does that feel so weird? It's because one of them exploded in here, so I might as well use this up while this product's still good, and that's the Shaba Complex Eye Cream by Drunk Elephant. So now that I'm out of my Origins, I can start finally enjoying eye creams again. So that is this update. Sorry that it's all over the place. My notes on all the products that I was using last time and all my thoughts on them were part of my YouTube folder that got deleted. So you know what, YouTube folder, I hope you're out there somewhere enjoying life, because you really made me miserable for a little bit, you stupid folder. Who thought a folder could really ruin someone's day that much? But you know what? We got whole new products. We got a whole new week ahead of us. So screw you, YouTube folder. I'll just make a new one, and I will see you guys in the next update. Bye.